All right, so I am going to put together the firebox for the very first time. I've not even, well, I did open it, but haven't even really messed with it. So I'm going to see how hard it is to put together. So this is the FIREBOX Deluxe kit. Okay, so it's a flap. As soon as you open it up, there's a flap that lowers down in place. Okay. I ordered an awesome metal table, which has not come in yet, so I'm using this just to keep it up off the red brick. We're going to put our ashtray in. Let's see if I can figure this out. I guess this goes right below there. I guess. That's the way it works. Yep, it's got to go that way. Okay. And then we will get our fire started. So today I'll be using the Trangia burner with some heat in it. So we will use this insert right here that's designed for it. Let's see if it is indeed. You know what? It's not designed for it. Wow. See, you gotta be careful with your fuel. That'll burn up nicely. And my thumb, I gotta get that dried off. So now that it's together, let us get our fire started. I've been sitting here debating on whether to go wood or the burner, and in this case I will use the burner. Been thinking about it enough, so I guess this goes in this hole right here. Oh, turn around to hold the Trangia burner. I guess it really doesn't matter. And then I understand that this fits right down between. Is that right? Yep. Right down between there. Take the lid off. Let's get that going. Oop. So all right, we're lit. Yep, can't see it, but it's lit. Yeah, it is burning. Yep, it's definitely burning. All right, so go ahead and prepare my coffee grounds in my percolator. So that wasn't so hard to set up, just from the package to now. So the FIREBOX grinder, coffee grinder, you just open it up. Has some special coffee here. Brought it back from the Philippines. Abra coffee beans. We're gonna do about 3 cups worth. Uh-oh. Oh well. A couple men down there. 3 men down so far. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and grab that one. It started out on the earth anyway, so doesn't much matter. And close this up. All right, the collector here you don't really need because you grind directly into the directly into the percolator. Go ahead and just hold that basket right here. Make that easy. Oh, I'm upside down. This smells wonderful. You can see I'm out here in my backyard. My garden, it's winter time, so the garden is on the downward slope of the year. We'll break some of this up and replant in the early spring or late winter. Okay, we're going to put our water. Yep, doing good. Okay, put our percolator together. We're going to add our water. In this case, I'm gonna add 500 milliliters. It's one bottle. And put the rest of that in. Close that up. And we will get to percolating. So we're gonna use a couple of these rods right across here. To support our, there we go. Button up that coffee. Alright, we're going to keep it going until it starts to percolating. You can use, like I said, wood and other burners as well for this stove. It doesn't just have to be alcohol, although this alcohol burns pretty clean. It doesn't last quite as long, but it does burn clean. So, we'll see how long this takes. From now, I just recently put it on. We'll go ahead and set a timer. We'll do a stopwatch and see how long that goes. Go ahead and take that off. Okay, I've been going 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Got my trusty Frankfurt cup, Frankfurt, Germany, ready to go. Once this percolates, I hear it boiling in there. Well, this seems to burn really clean. No big yellow flame. And that's good because if you have a blue flame, you're not throwing out any soot. Once it gets more oxygen and starts turning orange or yellow, it's orange and yellow, I should say, it's throwing out soot and it's marking up your pots and your pans and your percolator. Sitting here at right at 6 minutes, coming up now. Here we go, it's starting to percolate. Starting to throw some liquid up in the glass viewer here. I see it coming up. There we go. Okay, it's clear right now, so what we're looking for is for this to become darker and be ready to drink. And you can pick these up at FIREBOXstove.com, and they have a whole bunch of accessories and different products, but this is my first one of these. My family, my mom and dad, my brother and his wife, they all have these. They have several of them in fact, and they love them. They're very versatile. You can put some of these side plates braced on the side. If you have two of these, you can use a rotisserie and a chicken or a roast in between the two. But I can feel the heat coming up the sides pretty good, and with wood fire especially, that would burn nice and hot. Alright, so we're coming in, still clear. Smelling good, that's for sure. So the reason this is going to become dark is because once the water hits the ground and begins to seep back down in, it's dark and it re-percolates back through, and you'll see it darken here. That's when you know it's ready. The grinders you also get from firebox.com, pretty handy. And as you see, this is the first time I use this. Pretty easy to use. There's a coffee press you can get as well from firebox.com, and so one of these right here is good enough for you fill the reservoir here for the beans, and that's good enough for that one press. The prices are pretty decent, products are pretty high quality, and these are pretty versatile. They have dozens of videos that you can watch on YouTube on Firebox Stove is the name of the channel, and he shows himself as well as his family out hiking, camping, doing 2-3 day hikes, fishing, cooking their fish on here, their steaks on here, their roast on here, brownies, all kinds of stuff, popcorn. Alright, the water's starting to get dark now, it's coming up. 13 minutes of percolating. Like I said, the heat will be much more intense with wood, and this would work a whole lot quicker, probably about half the time. Or with a stove like I showed you, or a burner like I showed you here. Our tomatoes seem to be hanging on. We have about 21, we lost one. We have 20 tomato plants over here, mostly early girl tomatoes. We have the cherry tomatoes here. We have lemon thyme. We have Italian oregano. We have sage over here. We have curled parsley in here. We have flat Italian parsley on the other side over here. We have two types of basil, sweet basil, and I don't remember what the other type of basil is, growing over here pretty successfully, as well as jalapeno plant, jalapeno and sweet pepper. And all year long we've done pretty well with this garden. We had corn in the back. So somehow or another, this has been a complete success, but in one sense I can see right now that it's not a success, and that is that this grinder just doesn't grind enough beans, and this was almost full for this percolator. And so I would say if you're going to use percolator like this, you need to bring pre-ground beans into the field with you. But if you're using the FIREBOX press, this is perfect for it, because I can see right now that this coffee has not gotten dark enough with this amount of beans. And this was a first test, and I'm glad we did it. It really showed us quite a bit. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pour some, because it's now been 17 minutes, and that's a little long for waiting for a pot of coffee. Yep, definitely weak. Beautiful, but weak. So definitely, yeah, definitely not strong enough. So there you go, folks. Glad you joined me, and just wanted to give you my first initial try on this, and give you the feedback. And so you guys take care.